do a false transfer. Say, watch. Like that. Show the hand empty. Now all I'm doing is finger palming it. Here. Like that. I lean in. I've done this sometimes on people's hands. You just lay the card case on someone's hand. They can't feel the cut in the bottom of it. So on someone's hand, you do this. You do that. Now, I shake and say, listen, you can hear inside. And as I come over, I lay the case directly on the finger palmed coin, turn everything over and shake. I say you can hear inside. Now, if it sounds a little heavy to you, there's a good reason. And notice that I'm covering the hole. I turn the card case over, take out the matchbox, let them hear inside, open it slightly, tip over the case, spill out their marked quarter from inside. So it's a surprise nest of boxes, just boom, boom. The way I've only been playing with this now for probably about 8 months, almost a year. The way I've been doing it is taking the cards out of the card case, putting the case away, doing a card trick, taking this fake card case out, and then I can borrow a ring or borrow a marked quarter, make it vanish, appear inside the case, and then put this in my pocket, slip the cards back inside here. I'm boom. So that way the production of the matchbox is itself a surprise. Then the object, the ring or a marked coin appearing inside it, is also a surprise. Alrighty. This one. We're going to do a few different coins across on this tape. This is one I used to use a lot of in bars because it has a frenetic energy about it. You're going to be doing a hand ping chen action, but rather than just letting a coin fall out onto the table or onto a spectator's hand, I'm actually going to scoop the coin out of the air with this hand. Here's the action. Coin there. I'm holding coin here. I want to apparently put this coin on the table. It's like this. Let me get that right. Sorry for you. I want to apparently put the coin on the table. That's the action. Apparently putting the coin on the table. And what happens is I allow the coin to fall out, just like hand ping chen, but this hand comes over and the hands almost touch, not quite, and these fingers actually squeeze open and close for just a second and scoop that coin out of the air. Don't think of it so much as tossing the coin. You're not tossing the coin from one hand to another. You're letting the coin sort of hang in the air while this hand, like a tube, think of it as a tube, literally snatches the coin out of the air. Now, in performance, this is the way this would work. This is a coins across. I don't use so much as I used to a few years ago, but I say here's something with 4 coins. Classic palm one of the coins as you toss them from one hand to the other. And now, like I've done before, separate one coin from the other two with your thumb by rolling those other forward. Keep that down there. Now I'm going to do the essentially the silver snatch several times in a row. Where I go boom, there's one. I go boom, there's the second one. Whoop. Let me try that from the top. 3 and 1. I go here, boom, there's the first one. We'll pause for station. No, watch carefully. Here's the first one. Number 1. That'd be the first coin. There's the second coin. There's the third coin. And finally, there's the fourth coin. All 4 coins across. So, again, it's sort of half juggling, half magic. Oh, man. The Goshman pinch. The Tenkai pinch. These are words that scare magicians. I think a lot of it's like a lot of things, it's just ignorance. People just don't understand the move. So let's climb inside. Let's climb inside the pinch. Here we go. Coin is on. Fingertips here like that. Now, Tenkai originally, the Tenkai original idea was that the thumb holds the coin as these 2 fingers come up, spread like a little ballerina on crack cocaine, clip the side of the coin, and then the fingers come in. This conceals the coin. There should be no silver showing here. Then I believe it was Scotty York who came up with the idea of really taking a more of a back palm approach to it, which was this, is you make a fist on the coin, or you make hold the coin, make a fist beneath the coin. So essentially you're rolling all the fingers, clip it with just 1 finger. Now when you open your hand, it immediately is in Goshman pinch. Now notice, when I put it into pinch, not only should no silver be showing there, but look at the angle of the coin. Study that. That's the angle you want. You don't want it popping straight up. You don't want it held straight down. You want it at that 45-degree angle. That's the angle you want. The hands are held in a relaxed fashion. The finger is, in fact, holding the coin in place. No, you don't want it here, and you don't want it so much in like that. People think you're Mary Yidid. What you want is you want just a little bit like that. So that's the Gauchman pinch. Now we're going to talk about a few different things to do with a pinch, but let's start with two very simple ideas. One is production, something I came up with several years ago and I still use to this day as a one-coin production. The other is kind of a vanish that happens on the offbeat. You can use the pinch to do a kind of a neat vanish. Here's the production. I walk up to a table and I say, hi, my name's Jay. I'm going to show you a little something with two hands and a coin. Okay. So you start off with in pinch here. You say two hands. As I come up, I'm depositing the coin, exposed view here, because it actually happens down here, but exposed view, deposit the coin on the fingertips as I revolve and push forward. In one action, it looks like this, something with two hands and a coin. It's got a real, and if I'm working for just 2 or 3 people, I will end with this 6 inches from someone's face. Boom. I want them to get a real sense. So it starts in classic palm. That's because it's easier if it's in my pocket. I'm going up to a table. It starts in classic palm. I gesture. I say, hi, my name's Jay. What's yours? Talk a bit. And I say, well, I'm going to start off with a simple something, given the sense that my hands are empty. Start off with a simple something. I then, while I'm making sure they're looking up at my face, and I've said something provocative like, hey, is your mother still breathing? When they look up, I will then go in to the Gauchman pinch and say, here's something with two hands, and I come forward and a coin. Okay, so it's just here, boom, like that. So that's a one-coin production. Now as a vanish, it's sort of in reverse. If I want to vanish a coin, I flick it. My left hand, I say, here's something, I say, but actually my right hand's ordinary. It's my left hand that's weird. And as I come up and I say it's my left hand that's got the power, or I say some crazy line, my right hand relaxes. I put it into pinch, I come back down and apparently take the coin. So it's that fake action of showing a coin here, your hand's up here, and you apparently take the coin away. But what I do is I put it into pinch, come forward. Now notice another important thing about Gauchman pinch, and that is you've got to get in the habit of not showing your hand like that. Sorry, not showing your hand like this, but actually swiveling. You've got to get in that habit of swiveling so you don't flash the coin. So I can show you a coin here, and then apparently take the coin and make it disappear at my fingertips. So that's a way to use the Gauchman pinch. First, as a production, here's something with two hands and a coin. And then if you want, from a production to a very simple vanish. Here's a truly eccentric application of the pinch. Lum mask, as we talked about earlier on the tape, the lum mask technique is to drop a coin that's been secretly concealed in the right hand through the thumb hole into the left hand. The idea of lum mask. Usually it's done from classic palm. I was playing one afternoon and I thought, what about going from pinch? What that means is I could vanish a coin. I could do the vanish like this, make it disappear. And then, since the coin's in pinch, I could make a fist here, come over, drop it into the hole, and wave the hand. So, in performance speed, and again, I'm just coming over, and this is the exposed view, I'm just going to drop the coin into the hole and then come back and cover. All right? Performance, it looks like this. As a whole little performance, as I taught already, I could say here's something with two hands and a coin. Actually, this coin is kind of fickle. I can make it disappear. But don't worry, the coin will come back when I want. So that's a lum mask pinch production. It's a weird one, but play with it. It's got a real magical quality. Alrighty. Here one kind of interested. This kind of interested me because it's a double pinch. You put one coin here, one coin there, and I simply put both coins in pinch. So let me get that right. If I put both coins in pinch, one behind the left, one behind the right, I was playing with this years ago, and I realized that if I put my hand over hand, if I drop the coin from one hand to the other, so essentially I'm dropping the one from the left hand onto the right fingertips, and the one from the right onto the left. So I can have two hands apparently empty, and just by waving them, they see, let me get this right, just by waving them, they see two coins appear as if out of nowhere. Now, in and of itself, it's cool, but I wanted to come up with a full routine where I could have that effect happen twice. Okay, so that's the water wheel production, and here's a really cool kind of four-coin production. This is not easy. This is one of the harder things on the tape, for sure. You want 3 in classic palm. Actually, I'm sorry. you want 4 coins in right hand classic palm. And you want to be able to practice so that you can drop the coins from right hand classic palm one at a time. Okay? That, if you're not comfortable with that, that will take some work. But here's what you can do with it. You can talk about having invisible coins. You say, actually, you may not notice, but there are invisible coins floating in the air everywhere. They're everywhere. I say, watch. With my right hand, I'd make with my right hand, I make a pinching action. My left hand, I make a pinching action. Now, I'm going to come forward, and as I do, I'm going to put one into pinch in the right hand and let one of the other coins. So I come forward like this. Now, I'm using 2 things. I'm using first, one is in pinch beneath the right hand. I'm also using the cap subtlety. And my hands are moving like this. I want to suggest, this is the exposed view. I want to suggest I'm holding invisible coins. And say, look, I've actually got invisible coins. I don't know if you can see them. It's really very, very pretty. And what I'm going to do is drop the coin from the right hand onto the left fingertips as I come over, then let one of them fall from classic palm into this finger. So you want to get that sense that 2 invisible coins have just come into full view while your hands are going one over the other. Have that in finger palm, drop this on top. I'm going to apparently toss the coins from here to the right hand. What I do is I let this one go and keep this one in finger palm. I'm going to produce, let one coin fall from classic palm in the right hand and put both coins on the table. So I've essentially switched. There's still one in here, and there's one in classic palm. Now I move forward again, and now I can open up my angles because I'm not going to use caps this time, but both in the pinch, apparently 2 more coins, and once again have both coins appear. In performance speed, it looked like this. Watch carefully. Do not blink. Let your eyeballs go dry. In performance speed, you say, there are invisible coins. You may not be able to see them, but watch. I can just pluck a couple like this, and there's one. Oh, sorry. Let me get that right. Performance speed. You'd say, watch. I can actually pluck a couple of coins. Now, I know you can't see them, but if you watch carefully, you'll see the coins actually come into view. It's sort of magical that way. I say there's 2 of them. I should be able to get, oh, there's another one. There's another one. Again, you can't see them. They're invisible. But if I just dust off the invisible pixie dust, that's 1. That's 2, that's 3, that's 4, and that's a lot of man. This is about as visually as startling. It's visually starting. Things are starting to visual. Now they ended, and now they started. This is about as visually startling a routine as a production as you could get. It may strike magicians as sort of bold and obvious. I've done this for lay people many times, and it always gets a really good reaction. Word of advice, though, you have to do it on either a tablecloth, a rug, a close-up pad, or ideally like a lesbian with a very furry back. It's your choice. Because you're going to essentially drop, the only skill you need is 4 coins. You have to be able to drop 4 from classic palm, 1 at a time from your hand. If you can do that, here's the production. It all happens right down here. Say, watch. I just wave my hands, and I should be able to get coins to appear. Has a real magical quality. I mean, if you were a real magician, this is how you do it. And all I'm doing is flashing, sort of waving here, flashing the left hand palm once or twice, just to suggest. You don't want to be doing this. Hey, look at that hand there, and emphasize. But you're here, you're there, you're there, you're there. So it's essentially you go once, the right hand goes in front, left hand goes in front, flashes, right hand goes in front, left hand goes in front, and it's from this position that I'm now going to move forward. As I go, I'm going to let the coins fall 1 at a time across the pad and finish up. So in performance speed, it is going to show you something with 4 coins. Now, unfortunately, we only have this cloth here, but if I give it a wave, I should be able to get all 4 coins to appear like that. Here's something with 2 hands. Not a lot up here. Not a lot. There's not a lot up my pants. Oh, sorry. Watch. Something with some coins. To be precise, I've got here some American half dollars. I've got 1 American half dollar, 2 American half dollars, 3 and, sorry, a second. I know I have a 4th. 4 American half dollars. Watch. I'm going to make all 4 coins jump from my fist into my pockets. Watch the first one go. Just like that. Number 1 goes. I had 4, now I have 1, 2, 3. Watch the second one. Just like that. I had 3, now I have just 2. Only 2 American half dollars. I say watch the next one go. Just a snap.